And there you have it. Now we have tested the brainstorm wild things activity. The next step is then, of course, to test the ability to move the things into the next activity. The way we do that is, of course, to highlight, for instance, the wild things, these ones, and then move them over to this one. But before we do that, we need to go into this one. We need to clean out this activity to make sure that things work as they're supposed to. Remove the sub items, and then it's time to test it out. So we'll take these two and we'll drag them over into choosing the wildest thing. We'll paste them in. We will go here, and now we can see it shows up also in the thinker view. Now let's see if it works. We'll vote with these ones. We'll do color votes here. All right, and then we will press vote. There we go. Now at the same time, I will do a vote on this one. So we have 2 voting. Right? There you go. So now the instructor can see the results. We're looking at the right view. The thinker can't not see it yet, and that's how we planned it to be. So now I want to move them to this view. I press this one, magnets, and then all of a sudden they see the results. There's an option for opening up for comments if there are comments about the voting results. And in order to do so, it is necessary for the session leader to show the text as well, so the text table, and I'll open up that by pressing this icon. So right now, by magneting the thinkers, they go there as well. Now you could actually share comments about the different results. So for instance, if Skydive, something as a thinker I had a comment about, I can highlight this one, I can press the comments button, and then I can add comments here. What is... I don't think this is fantastic. It's very wild. And input, and then I can close out this one. And now the session leader can see that there's one comment about this one. It is possible then for the session leader to go in here, double click on the comments, and then see the comments or add comments or to the comments that are in here. So it's a little pop-up comments field that's available. Sometimes it can come in handy. Now let's go back to the main view. I'm dragging the thinker back. Thinker moves there, and that's exactly what I expected it to do. So with this one, I think it's safe to say that we have done the solo test, and it seems to work really well. Before we close it off, we just want to make sure that it's cleaned up. So what we do here is look at if there's any comments that we need to take care of. Here we have comments here. It's a sunny day. We want to take this one out. Number 3, we want to take our suggestions out here. So it's all clean and ready to go. We need to take them out everywhere. Remember, these numbers will tell you if there are comments left. All right, so now this is out. This needs to be out to start with, yeah. And this one is good. Instructions are good. Oh, I see a little error here. It needs to be an I. All right, so save. And that's one. And the last one, voting results. We'll go back to the ballots. We'll take these ones out. We'll delete. Remove sub items. And the results are reset. So everything is now ready to run this session. All right, that concludes the demonstration of a solo test of a session. And the next step is then for you to actually design a ThinkTank session for your certification project. Remember all the tips and tricks. Remember the help functions in ThinkTank. You are welcome to go back and review these materials and videos. We have also made the workbook with all the PowerPoints here available, and that's what you downloaded when you started the training program. So next steps would be, first of all, design your ThinkTank session. Based on the agenda you have, use the tips and tricks that we've given you. Once you're done with the session, do a solo test. Remember to have 2 screens. If you don't have a really big screen, I suggest you use another computer. It could be an iPad or something like that, just to make sure that you follow it on 2 different screens and with 2 different browsers. Once you're done with your testing of your session, you feel it's working pretty well, send a ThinkTank session invitation to the instructor with the URL, the session number, and the password. Then, once you've done that, it's time for you to participate in using the ThinkTank webinar. And if you don't have the information necessary to do that, please contact your instructor for more information. That was it for this session.